Next up, we have Carissa Palmer from Clifton, Larson, Allen. She is the assistant controller, thank you. And she's going to talk to us a little bit about finance. And at the end, I'm going to come around with the mic, and then we'll be doing some Q&As. Hello. Okay, so a little background. Can you hear me? It sounds weird up here. Okay, now I know. Yes. Okay, a little background on Clifton, Larson, Allen, better known as CLA. We are a professional accounting services firm. In St. Joe, we have locations throughout the throughout the United States, mainly in the Midwest region. We have about 6,000 professional and about 120 offices, I believe. So, and then the ones that are closest to here are St. Joe and Overland Park office. And I work in, so we have three different, your basic tax, your basic assurance, outsourced solutions, and then we have like a wealth advisory. So everyone knows, taxes. When you think of accounting firm, you think taxes, and audits, all that kind of stuff that no one wants to talk about. I work in the outsourced solutions, better known as biz ops. So we do anything from transactional work to helping clients, needing someone to come out to their client, to their location to enter stuff. Maybe come over here a little bit. Okay, hopefully that's better. So, I don't remember where I was. Go out to clients. So yeah, so BizOps Solutions does that type of thing. What I'm going to be talking about today is how you can use, that technology, probably technology you already have that you don't know, that can make your life easier, and how you can stay on top of your financials using that technology. So I did leave a couple handouts on each of your tables. I do have extras, so if anyone needs any. The first one I'm going to talk about, everyone probably has heard about QuickBooks Online. Has anyone not heard about QuickBooks? Okay, so I'm not going to kind of talk about QuickBooks too much, but basically QuickBooks is accounting software. They have a desktop version and the online version. Within both versions, they have a bank feed system. So a company can log into their QuickBooks Online, QuickBooks Desktop, then go to the banking feature, which is in any QuickBooks version. You can go in there, and then you can connect to your bank, your financial institution. If you have an auto loan through FSB bank, anything like that, if it can connect to QuickBooks, and then it'll automatically sync. So some banks charge a small fee for this. QuickBooks does not. So basically, you set up your bank account, credit card statement, whatever you want. Most of the time, a bank kind of has to give approval, and then you set up like the account. So like I left an example, Quick Trip. That would be for fuel most likely. So the first time Quick Trip comes into QuickBooks, you can assign it to fuel expense. So the next time that transaction goes into QuickBooks, it sees Quick Trip, and it automatically matches a fuel expense. So you don't have to match up, your expenses to what account code it needs to go into your P&L. And then there's also, so say you manually write your checks, and you have a bookkeeper, she manually put that check into your QuickBooks, but then it comes through on the bank feeds. QuickBooks and the bank feeds work together to match those up, and they'll say a match has been found, is this correct, or was there, a check number entered, incorrectly, or whatever within that. So the prices range for just QuickBooks in general, $25 to $150 per month for the QuickBooks Online, and then $150 for the desktop version. Usually we suggest, for the desktop version, a couple, 2-3 years, because as we know, technology is always changing. There's always updates. But the bank feeds are free within QuickBooks. Every QuickBooks is set up with the bank feeds transaction the feature already. So you don't necessarily have to do anything, nothing, but no special calls to QuickBooks or anything. You just basically have to go on there, see if your bank I don't know if I have, maybe unless it's a small credit union, something like that. I haven't had any clients that have had an issue with having their bank transactions go into QuickBooks. So why is this important? There are kind of two different reasons. When you have these bank fee transactions synced into QuickBooks, you have real-time information. So basically, you can see the stuff that has cleared the bank, hasn't cleared the bank. You can see where your cash flow is and how much expenses you've used in a current year or current month and so forth. Another thing with QuickBooks, if you aren't familiar with, their homepage has like a snapshot of the business, so it can show you your month profit, loss, all that type of thing, your year-to-date information, sales by customer, sales by region, whatever you want to do. So I think that's it on that. I'm going to talk about Bill.com and how you can seamlessly integrate your accounts payable, accounts receivable into QuickBooks or any other accounting software. I'm going to talk about Bill.com, but there's several other ones that are just on the same line as Bill.com. It's the most popular one right now. They have different services, and they have the most unique services. They can offer pay by ACH, pay by credit card, pay by international funding, all that type of thing. So, well, maybe. Okay, so Bill.com is a cloud-based system online, so it's basically Bill.com, and you log in, and you can use that for accounts payable or accounts receivable. So basically, you'd have like your bookkeeper enter a bill into the Bill.com, assign it like a specific vendor to a specific account all the time. Most of the time, a specific vendor is for a certain, account, but not always. So you can set it up to have different rules. So say you put Evergy in there. Do you guys have Evergy over here? KCP&L? No? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Electricity bill, okay. Okay, so if you put a utility bill into Bill.com, you can set up, electricity, and then the bookkeeper, whoever you want, will put that into Bill.com. That automatically is sent to an approver. Approvers can be assigned to certain vendors, so, Joe needs to review the utility bills, Sandy needs to review, certain other expenses. So the bookkeeper will put the bill in, put all the information, set it to approve. The reviewer will look at it, decide to either approve it, deny it, and then if they approve it, then it's paid through Bill.com. So after that, it automatically pays it. So it's paid based on how it's set up. So if you have it set up to be paid ACH come out of your bank account, it'll automatically do that. You get a notification that reviewer approved it. It's been paid, the pay date, and then Bill.com integrates with QuickBooks, Sage, NetSuite, a list of different accounting software. So then that bill goes into QuickBooks, and then it's already there. Another thing that Bill.com does is customer invoices. So you can set up a customer in Bill.com, and you can send them an invoice through Bill.com. They'll get the invoice. They can choose to pay it by ACH, check, however they want to. If they have like a question on the bill or like a discrepancy, they can push I don't know if it's like question button, or I can't remember exactly what it's called. You can type in a question of a difference that you see. They'll send, the customer can send you a message. You can kind of figure that out. Then they can decide to pay it. You automatically get those funds. It shows paid in Bill.com, then paid in QuickBooks. So it's basically, it simplifies your whole process. Why is this important? Because I'm showing you things that cost you more money. Why do I want you to, pay more money? Basically, it's going to cut your cost. You're going to see your numbers, your expenses in more real time than you normally would. You're gonna get your customers money faster than you normally would be because those customers are gonna get the invoice automatically versus 2-3 days in the mail. Then they send that payment back 2 more days in the mail. You take it to the bank, 2 more days. It's more beneficial to your company to, streamline processes, cut down time to cut checks, print invoices out and all that type of thing. So basically that's all I have. Thank you.